and welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 404. I have a bunch of small finished objects. Let me show you what I've got. I actually did a little yarn dyeing this past week with some gel food coloring, which I've never used before. It works so much better than the liquid type. So let me show you the different colors I have. So there's this one, which I thought was going to be a disaster when I did it, but it turned out actually really nice. So I have 1, 2, 3, I think 3, yeah, 3 of this color. And then I did a green, and it's a tonal green. And I have of the green, 2, 3, and then I have a partial green one, and I was a little short, but I had this other leftover skein that had the same kind of colors of green in it, so I put those together. You can see they have some white mixed in with them, so it's kind of a tonal kind of green. So we have green. Then I had some that I made up that were yellow and green. Ooh, that's bright. Yeah, there we go. Yellow and green. So I have 3 of those. I dyed a total of 5 different colors. And then I had this really pretty blue. And I have 3 solid blue. And this is a tonal also, as you can see. And then I had a little bit, and I had a mini skein. I save all the little scraps to do just this with. So I had a little bit I could put in here, and then I was able to use the rest of that blue. And then lastly, I had like a candy cane pink. And it's also tonal, but it kind of reminds me of candy canes. And I have 4 of those. And then I also used that to use some scraps that I had, and I was able to put it around the edge of this. And then I had this one, and I put it around the edge of that. And then I found some other mini skeins I was able to mix and match together. So I have this one and this one. This is 2 different colors. And then this one. So those are my finished objects this week. Those are going to be going into my Hexie Afghan. I'm not sure how big it's going to turn out. I think I've got a couple of hundred of the mini skeins, or the little hexagons, done. And after December, I should have a whole lot more, because there will be Vlogmas again this year. I will be opening 2 different yarn advent calendars. The one is the one that I put together that some of you also bought. So I'll be opening that one. And then Jane Daniel and I are exchanging yarn, and she lives over in England. And so she'll have different yarns from what I have. So we're going to be exchanging. So I will have 2 different advent calendars, along with some other little events that are going to be going on to share with you all. So that will be starting on December 1st. So yes, there will be Vlogmas. More information next week when we get close to it. So in my works in progress, I have 2. I have the Banner Unfurled shawl that I am doing all in 1 color. And I don't have much left. I'd hope to finish it, but there's the yarn. So I hopefully will finish it this week. But this is what it looks like so far. It is asymmetrical, and it does get worn. Oops, lost the yarn. There we go. It gets worn around the neck like this. So I'm going to keep on making it so that the longer I make it, the more I will have to dangle around the edges of my neck. And then of course, once I block it, it'll stretch out even more. So let me hold this up. It is a garter stitch pattern, and then you have some yarn over sections here. The original pattern I showed last week, it is one I designed. The original is meant for 3 different colors along with some beading in it. I'm not putting the beads in because the yarn, as you can see, is very, very patterned. So you would never even see the beads. It's kind of a waste of time. And yeah, so I won't be putting those in. And yeah, I'm not striping it either because it's busy already. So it's just one continuous change of color. And then I started with this. I thought it would be cute because we do have one more craft show coming up, Kim and I. And I thought, what if I made a little crocheted gingerbread man? So I just got started on this today. So he's got icing on the top of his head. And I just put his little eyeballs on. So I haven't gotten very far with him. I found a tutorial and I'm kind of looking at that and then winging it on my own. So yeah, that's how far I've gotten so far, is just the head of my gingerbread man. But I thought for a Christmas craft event, that would be perfect. So now I wanted to show you one other thing. This is funny because last week I showed you this book and I was like, I really like this pattern. I know why I like this pattern now. Let me show you. There's a reason. Because I've almost made the exact same pattern, except it doesn't open down the front. Otherwise, the sleeves look pretty much the same. The bottom of it looks pretty much the same. It's even the same color. This is done in alpaca. My former supervisor, when I was working, she does really beautiful crochet work. In fact, she sells stuff online. And so she was the person I went to all the time, anytime I had a crochet question. She had made this top and she had done it out of white cotton. And in the middle of all this, she sold me a bunch of alpaca yarn. And this was some of it that I bought. And it is like, I'm thinking it's a fingering, maybe a little bit light, maybe a light worsted. It's not worsted, but it's a little heavier than fingering. So maybe sport weight DK, somewhere around there. It's been a couple years. So she helped me make this because I kept bringing it into work going, how do I do this? How do I do that? Yeah, so she helped me and she made one the same color and everything. And I saw her wear it and then I was like, oh, I like that. I don't remember what the name of the pattern was, but it looks so similar to this one minus the opening in the front that I don't think I'm going to make one of those because why would I have two? So this one I have worn before. I wear it almost like, because it's, you know, it's see-through. I actually wear it over top of a dress or over top of another, like a turtleneck or a shirt or something. And it's very snuggly and warm and soft. So yeah, so no wonder I liked that pattern so much because I already apparently liked it enough that I made one. Yeah, senility's kicking in. But anyway, so I also, along with making my gingerbread man, I'm actually thinking I might make a snowman or two. That might go over well. So I'm going to be experimenting with that as well. So that's what I've been working on this week. What have you been working on? say thank you to those that contribute to Show and Tell. If you would like to enter something for Show and Tell, you are more than welcome to. It does not need to be a project you've just finished. It can be something you've made in the past that you'd like to share with us. You can send a photo to me at my email, which is KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, or you can send it over onto my Facebook page, which is Katrina Knits. And just tell me how you want to be addressed or how you want your name to appear in Show and Tell, and tell me a little bit about the project, like the name or the yarn you used, things like that. And then I will put it in there. So again, thank you for those of you who contribute. We all enjoy seeing what each other have made. So Friday's video, as I mentioned before, is going to be all about yarn dyeing, but like I said, I tried this with a gel dye this time. Normally I've just used the liquid food dye. This was almost like the consistency of the gel cake icing that you can buy. It was almost that kind of consistency, and it really gave me some vibrant colors, and it was easier to color control with it because it wasn't as watery. It didn't get the yarn as watery, didn't make a mess in my microwave like my other one has done before. So yeah, it worked out really well. So make sure you check out on Friday to see how I did it, because it was much easier and faster than what I did before. And I did not burn my yarn this time like I did the last time, because the last time I dyed yarn, I was doing it with my daughter and my granddaughter, and we kept talking and visiting back and forth and pushing the microwave button and lost track of how many times we microwaved it, and we ended up burning my yarn. Yeah, it was sad. Anyway, and it stunk too. So yeah, make sure you tune in Friday to see how I did this with the food coloring gel variety. So now it's time for, now in our Come and Get It section, if you missed last week's, earlier this past week, the Veterans Day sale, yeah, that was with Knit Picks. They had a really good sale. Lion Brand was running a good one. Knit Picks was running a really good one. There was some yarn there for $2 a skein. And did anybody else cave besides me? Yeah. And it's actually already arrived. I placed the order Monday. I'm filming this Friday, and I've already got it. So that will be an upcoming video about what I got 10 skeins of yarn later. But anyway, yeah, it was only $2 a skein, so I'm looking forward to it. So the sales for this week are, that I know of. If I find more, I will let you know. But Lion Brand has most of their yarns on sale right now. Different prices and everything, but most of their yarn is on sale, at least according to the website. Knit Picks, they are running a 72-hour Notions sale. Notions would be like your stitch markers, your progress keepers, you know, scissors, stuff like that. Yeah, so anyway, their Notions are up to 50% off. It is just a 72-hour sale. It ends on Tuesday the 18th. So that is Knit Picks. We Crochet, which is the sister company of Knit Picks, they are running 40% off of crochet pattern folios. So it's, from what I'm understanding, it is a group of patterns. Yeah, I will put the link to it down below, which will take you over to the eligible items. It's up to 40% off. It is a one-day sale only, so it's today only, and then it ends. So that is We Crochet. And then Mary Maxim is having a clearance sale where it's up to 60% off. You don't need a coupon code for any of these sales that I know of at this point. So those are the sales that I know of. If I find out more, I will let you know with a short little video. They're always yellow with black writing. I do that so that you know exactly what it is that you're going to be looking at. Then they're short. They're only about 30 seconds long at the most, but they will tell you any sales that I run across that are good and the links to get to them. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please consider clicking that little red subscribe button down below. Thanks again, and I will see you on Friday for yarn dyeing. Bye, everybody.